Welcome to another episode of Conversations with Lamp. I'm your host, James Lampkin, and my guest today just completed the Purple Heart 2 album, rapper BDR and producer Presto on the tracks. Thank you for joining me.
For sure, man. Thank you for
Yeah,
having me.
Hey,
appreciate you.
man, two of my favorite people, man. How y'all doing?
Good, man. How you?
Man, good,
Well,
man. Just looking forward to talking to y'all about this album, man. I finally gave it a listen because I'm the type, first of all, because of the way we consume music, I really don't listen to whole albums anymore.
right, right. Understood.
So,
Yeah.
but you my brother, so I said, let me sit down, put on some headphones and listen to it. So,
Yeah, old school style.
hey man,
Okay.
love the album, man. Congratulations.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
And also, congratulations to you, Presto, man. I mean, another successful project produced solely by you, man. How I feel.
It's good, man. I like it. It's fun seeing the feedback, man, and knowing people enjoying it, man.
Now, Presto, am I tripping or you took a break?
Oh yeah, I definitely took a break. A couple of
What,
years.
what did something prompt that or?
We kicked off a business, couple years, few years ago. So we got to like get the wheels spinning on that. So that took a lot of time, and we have some music programs that kind of brought me back to the music, and then ultimately got us back working. So
Is
that's
this the
about
first
it.
album? Is this the first album you produced since you've been back?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. That's my first album I've done in about 4 or 5 years.
Dang, did you have to knock some of the rust off?
Funny thing is nah. I mean, I think like I don't know. I'm just being humble. I mean, I love music, man. I always listen to music. So I feel like if anything, when you take a break, you come back with a lot of ideas and you just dive straight into it. So it went pretty well, like rebuilding, back up to where I feel like I was at one point.
Okay.
Yeah.
BDI, how'd you get him to do the whole album, man?
It was actually his idea, you know. I mean, just like you said, us being the music lovers that we are, you feel what I'm saying? Just being around it. It's like we can make music at any time because we be together a lot anyway. And if you're a rapper and you're, one of your right hand men or producers, like that can happen at any moment. That's kind of how it went. It was just like we had talks about Purple Hot 2 for a while. And it might be some beat sending, some recording going on, but we never really locked in. But it was like soon as we set a date, then it was like work in progress. So it was kind of his idea for real. He wanted to get back in get back in the ring, man. He wanted to get back on the playing field. He was the pitcher, man. I was in the batting cage, man.
Yeah.
So yeah.
BDR, why is it why would you say y'all two had such great chemistry? Because every time I listen to y'all, man, y'all got great chemistry. Where you think that come from?
Uh, Back to what we just said, just kind of both loving music and just not being afraid to try different shit. You feel me? So it's like, and then like being around it a lot too. When you be around it a lot, you kind of get a feel for a person, and if you are creative, then you can feel creatively where you try to put this person at, or what I'm saying. So it's like we kind of know each other a little bit, so it's kind of easy because we already good friends and buddies. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you know, I'm about to make something to eat, man. Like, all right, cool. I know what you like. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, that's
Yeah, for
kind of
sure.
how it is.
Presto, is it hard to produce a whole album for just one artist without the sound becoming redundant?
It is, but not with like a BDR type artist. Because like what he said, we do a lot of different types of music and we ain't afraid to do a song that we might scrap. So it's like I feel like because of that, and we talk about music a lot. We might be talking about go-go, Afro beats. I mean, there's always something in our heads in regular conversation. So it's not hard. I actually enjoy it. It's actually a lot of fun. But when you getting down to the wire and you're trying to get it all come together, it gets a little challenging. But yeah, for the most part, though, the versatility and some artists are stuck in a lane, so they don't want to go left or right a little bit with the sound. So it's hard to like have a different sound. Everything might sound the same because the artist just I only want this, and that. You know what I mean? Even if I got some other ideas, but with BDR, it's a little easier because it's like we can do any type of song, and he down to do it. So it's like, all right, bet.
What Presto, when you took those years off, did you lose any passion for producing?
I did, man. I did, man. That was the unfortunate thing, you know. I never thought I'd see that day. You know what I mean? Like I grew up like on vinyls, playing around on vinyls and recording on cassettes, you know. So I love like the whole process from the very beginning. I did it with a vinyl and a needle, learning how to take the dust off a needle. You know what I mean? If it starts sounding crazy, like I really like. So yeah, when I got to the point where I actually got pretty good at it, you know, it kind of hurt to like lose the passion. But I think with us starting a music program in our organization, it kind of forced me to like stop playing around. And when it stopped feeling like work and I started having fun with it again, that's where it kind of came back. So
How long did it take?
the album,
No,
or just
to get that passion back.
mm, couple of years, man.
Wow.
Couple of years.
Wow.
Yeah, just listening and then feeling like I feel like we better than everybody, man. We could we could let's drop something on them, just show them where we at with it, man. You know, yeah, that's just me being. That's just,
Sometimes you need that inspiration sometimes. Like you said,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You lose it, but sometimes you might hear something that motivates you or, you know, hear collective of things that be like you said, man, we could do this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could do that. Or like you said, also, it's like when you do take like a little break hiatus or whatever, sometimes you come back with more ideas and like your brain be
yeah,
fresh. You know what I'm saying? You ain't like burnt out. So it's like, you know,
yeah,
BDR, what made you decide to run Purple Heart back?
Purple Heart 2, uh, honestly, because you know, I got some homeboys that's in the Maryland system, you know what I'm saying, locked up, and they fortunate enough that they got the tablets in there now, so that they got like iHeart Radio. So a lot of them was it's like some of the latest music they heard from me was Purple Heart One.
Hmm.
A lot of them was like, man, that Purple Heart One, man, that jump, man. I'm telling you, we working out to that jump, man. We be in the yard, blah blah blah, blah, blah. A lot of that. So we basically, you know, they basically deemed Purple Heart One a classic. You know what I'm saying? So after Presto was gone for a while, you know, we also felt like Purple Heart was one of our strongest or one of our best albums. So it was like, if he come back, you know, you coming back. We ain't did it in a while. Like, why not Purple Heart too? You know what I'm saying?
Did you, because so many people felt like it was a classic, did you feel pressure to make another classic?
Nah. I don't feel no pressure from this shit. You know, I do this shit out of love, so it ain't no type of pressure there. Like you said, we just having fun. You see what I'm saying? Like we just gonna do our thing. It's like it's a quiet taste. You might like it, you might don't, but shit, we don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. Like you know what I'm saying? So shit, it ain't no pressure there. Nah, it's just all fun and being creative and just being in there doing what we love to do.
You know, your answer piqued my interest because I'm not a rapper or musician, but it seems like having that attitude will make you feel even more free to be as creative as you could possibly be.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, that's exactly what it is. Like you said, we don't mind going left, right. We might do something. We might like it that night, but don't like it the next day. But we still did it because that's what we felt at the time. I look at it like real art. It's like it's a blank canvas, and we just throw the paint on it. You know what I'm saying? Like it might sell for $2, it might sell for 200,000. I mean, who cares? That's how I felt at the time. You feel me?
So, do you like having I guess for lack of better terms, like a series? You know, like Nas had Magic and uh, golly, I'm drawing a blank. What was the Nas? Because Nas had two of 'em, Magic and
You talking about CDs?
yeah, but because he had King's disease, King's disease.
Okay. All right.
So do you like having like that series that you could, you know, that you can like, okay, I got Purple Heart 1, Purple Heart 2, and I don't know,
Uh,
possibly Purple Heart 3?
Honestly, I never did a series. Like Purple Heart 2 was my only jump that I ever ran back for real. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to do a Book of Oi, Book of Oi 2, and call it Boo 2. And we could have actually did it with the first album we did, which was Long Story Short. We talked about that before, Long Story Short 2. But it's my first one that I ever ran back. You know what I'm saying? It might do be a thing now, you know what I'm saying? Presto decided to come back. If it's in his last album, man, y'all talk to him. You know what I'm saying? He said he think about
What's,
retirement. He think about retirement.
Uh,
I
man,
be
what you talking?
retiring every
What
year
are we
too.
talking about? Retire? What's this Presto? What you talking about?
I mean, we went out. This joint was good, man. This is my favorite album I ever made. There's no doubt about it. So I'm happy with it. It's like what LeBron doing, man. It's like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you,
Hey
you
man,
did
win
your
the
thing,
championship,
Slim.
go out on the white horse.
Yeah, he over there playing around and don't even know which arm to grab, man. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking like, look, man. But
Uh,
I don't know. I'm always be around music. Especially you put like a record player in front of me and an MPC. That's what I do. I'm really in a happy place actually when I do music. So I probably don't retire, but I don't know. We'll see.
How
We'll see.
do you know what? I'm gonna stay here for a minute. How does a real musician retire, really?
I think they don't, and even like in seeing rap music, it's a lot of pressure on age and all that. But in other genres, man, like you look at like a rock band, like they'll tour for 30 years, 40 years, like the same band, just the love of the music, and had the same crowd following them around, and reggae too. You see artists just keep going and every genre but rap. I feel like you really don't retire. Even go-go. Look at go-go. Band's been going 30 years now. I guess you never do retire. I think more so just like, am I gonna do a whole album and put
right.
my all into it? It's possible. You never know. You never know.
Well, hold on. When you say, are you gonna put your all? Like, how's that even possible to not put your all into it?
Oh, it's definitely possible.
Really?
Yeah, it's definitely possible.
Hi hat and drum beat.
Yeah, exactly. I'll do a lot of that if I'm just like trying to get something done. Like, not just use a no repeat, hold it down, tick, tick, tick,
Ooh.
little C minor action on them, and
Hey, Lamp, you heard that, didn't you, Lamp, man? If you hit me on one of them beats, man, you know what time it is, man.
yeah,
I gave up.
that's the pressure. That's the poor forcing me to jump out there. But this album ain't had none of that. If you listen to it,
Yeah.
this album had no tick, tick, tick on it. Every single jump was well put together in my opinion. Put a lot of effort into it, down to the hi hats, every
BD,
detail.
BDR. Presto said something really interesting. He was talking about like how rappers are the only musicians that we kind of like force out the game.
Right,
But if you've been paying attention, it's a lot of rappers who older, but now they bringing out music. They starting to make new music again. So do
right.
you think that shift starting to turn? Like that we not forcing our legends out anymore? You think it's starting to turn?
Yeah, yeah, most definitely. I mean, I feel like and I feel like it's always been, but it's like a lane for your age group because you got to understand if you got a fan base, your fan base gonna grow with you. You see what I'm saying? I'm
Mhm.
saying like if you was 17, you start making music, and people around you was that same age, and they was listening to your music, they was your fans. The older you get, they getting older with you. So the stuff that you talking about, they should be able to relate to. You might don't be able to relate to no YN or no young, and you know what I'm saying? Because they might be like, man, I don't want to hear that old stuff. But somebody your age, you rapping about, I had to pay this bill and I'm tired of paying electric and all that. They might be like, hell yeah, I feel it. I need somebody to rap about that. Like they don't want to hear killing all the time. They want to hear real life reality. So I feel like you might not be mainstream like a Drake and get a billion streams or nothing, but it's definitely a lane where you can make your money and reach your people and talk to people and get some love from doing what you love. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel that way. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't trying to be 60 years old rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to be Curtis Blow. No offense to Curtis Blow. I'm saying he came a long time ago. So it's like at some point, I feel like you do got retire, hang it up. But like Presto said, I'm always
See,
be around some music. You see what I'm
okay,
saying?
see, it's weird because you just forced it. So okay, you said you're not trying to be 60 and rapping, right?
Right.
Your fans 60 and listening. We listen to other artists at 60. So again, it's you just said you feel like it's turning, but then you forcing yourself out.
Nah, I'm saying because at 60. Then I might start making some blues and shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, okay, okay.
I'm saying I'm all, R&B. I'm always be around music. That's what I'm saying. Like I love the music so much. Like I think I can do it on all levels. But realistically though, I'm saying like if I don't be rapping, like I would have some young artists or something like that. But or like moving into the multimedia space, when we making movies and series and documentaries, we'll be putting music in there. So we're still
Okay.
doing what we love. You know what I'm saying? At some point,
Exactly.
if,
Yeah.
if,
Okay.
if, if we created a series or something, and we got to do the soundtrack. We ain't gonna outsource the soundtrack. We're gonna do it ourselves because we love
Mm.
Yeah.
music and we do music. We can find artists. I can do a song for it. Presto can make some beats. We have other producers, but it's like we still want to executive produce all everything involving music because that's what we love. It's like I don't care if we 60 or not. Like we still gonna have the ear
Mhm.
and all that type of stuff. So that's what I mean. Like I never be done with music per se, but I'm just saying like me. Like Presto said, 60 years old. Like, come on, Presto, we gotta get in there and give him a purple hot 10. Like, you know what I'm
Purple Hot X.
saying? Like, nah. You know.
Let's go ahead and start talking about the album.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I actually loved it. I really did. I really enjoyed it. As usual, I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm not telling you this because I'm a friend. I'm telling you this for real. You start out your albums the best. I don't know how you do it, but you
Yeah,
always know what
right.
song to start the album with.
Yeah, I feel like that's I feel like there got to be a strong point. That's the introduction. So it's like if somebody just never heard me before and be like, I'm gonna put this on, listen to track one and see they talking about. I feel like that always got to be a statement record right there. Like you know what I'm saying? To set the tone for the album, so to speak.
Presto, do you have a say in what's the track listing, like what's gonna start?
Yeah, we talk about it. Yeah, we definitely talk about it. I mean, we work on it together like a lot behind the scenes. So we might say we might need to move this to 6, move this to 10, like
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, we both have a lot of say in it. When we agree, we might run it a few times, see how that flow sounds, see how that go, and then go from there.
Do you
Presto is actually the executive producer for real, because
okay?
he made all the beats, and then he kind of gonna do the song placement too. You see what I'm saying? I'm just gonna come in there and rap for real, but and might title some songs, but he kind of gonna set the flow of the album from a producer's ear, and
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna agree or disagree. Like, yeah, I mean, it flow good right here. I would put that one right there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he definitely got it.
Is
Yeah.
it a Presto? Is it a certain sound you looking for to start the album?
Yeah, I know a while ago. Yeah, I feel like with the BDR jumps, we always kick them off with like some freestyle type jumps or just going in. That's what I prefer. I feel like people want to hear that. They want to hear the lyrics. They want to see, like you said, what you want. So yeah, I mean, you're just gonna know when you hear it. Even like this an intro, without a doubt. Like so
Yeah.
the jump we used wasn't designed to be an intro, but
Exactly.
I feel like the way that sample came on and the talking in the beginning, I mean, at that point it was like it's gotta be the intro. And then,
Was it a song? Either one of you can answer this. Was there a song that you had that you did plan maybe that
a
would have led the
contender.
album? Yeah.
Yeah. Doc Knight was gonna be the intro at first.
Yeah,
Mm.
Dark Knight. That could have worked too.
Yeah, I
But
think Doc
I
Knight
think
was
we kicked it off right. I think we did good, man.
Nah, y'all did right. Y'all did right.
yeah.
It's laid out perfectly. I'm gonna go to you, Presto, because it was a lot of talk about the song 4 a.m. overseas.
It's a good one.
Um, I think I remember you saying like you sent BDR the beat, but he didn't use it at first, right? Like you wanted him, you sent it to him like years ago, I think you said.
It wasn't that, yeah, maybe a year, maybe that far. Yeah, I might have been exaggerating. But yeah, I send him beats all the time.
Oh.
So sometimes, like if we ain't working on a project and I know he working on other projects, so I know he going to the studio, I might still send some junk. I mean, I got probably like 50 beats in my MPC to say BDR that he ain't even heard. I probably ain't even heard in the last 6 months. That's how we got some of the beats off the album, actually, two of them. Just going through the MPC, this song, like, and doing it like that. But yeah, I sent him that jump a little while ago. But since I sent so much, he might be feeling this other Joan. And we had some other good songs that actually didn't make the album. Now that I think about it, BDR, we had that Joan.
Mm-hmm.
We had a couple Jones. Man, if we had put them, man, listen. We
One
had a
million.
couple Jones, Slim, that I just now even remembering. Like, why did we not do that beat? But did and they were like, oh, that's because he did that song. Like, dang, why we ain't put that on PH2? We probably lost it somewhere in the mix. You
Right.
know,
You could always do a deluxe.
we
True.
might got to because we got a license on some of the samples and take advantage of that. Might as well drop a deluxe. We should because that
Yeah.
there's some jumps that people like, damn, deluxe like that. So I'm like, especially once they play these Jones album. I feel like a lot of that music you would keep running back. Like my father-in-law called me today cranking that jump. He's like, man, this album good, man. I like this, man. It's like real music. I'm like, yeah, man. I told you, man. Listen to that jump.
Uh,
BDR, he mentioned the whole sampling thing.
mhm.
That getting that clear. How frustrating was that for you?
Oh man, extremely. It's extremely frustrating, man. I was mad as I don't know what. I was up at 12 o'clock myself, waiting for the album to come out like I always do. You see what I'm saying? I was waiting like about to listen to this jump because it's like when it come out, I get to listen to it this whole entirety. You know what I'm saying? Flowing through, like I get to play it back to like all the songs back to back. And even though we listen to it like that when we're in the house too, but I'm just saying, ain't nothing like when it come out. It's like, all right,
Right.
it's out now.
Right. We
So
all like
yeah,
you consuming what we consuming.
right, yeah. I'm trying to hear what the listener listen to.
Hmm.
So it's like when that jump ain't come out, I'm like, damn, what's going on? And me and Presto back and forth a little bit, like I don't know what's going on with the jump. And I think like the next day they sent the email saying, this is why it ain't come out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn. Well, what we gotta do to fix that? So then now that's the whole process of which kind of Presto and Anton kind of behind the scenes was working on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get all that together. But yeah, it was definitely frustrating, man. You know what I'm saying?
One thing I did like during that process, you was actually releasing some new music for the
Right.
for your fans.
Yeah, yeah. I try to keep everybody engaged because I did like a little 5 day rollout or something, Purple Hot 2 real heavy, and it's like, oh damn, like oh shit, like it ain't come out. So I was like, I owe this to the people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
The fact that it was because it felt like you was using not Valentine's Day theme, but just that date, and
Hmm.
because it didn't happen on that date, was that did that add to the frustration?
Yeah, most definitely. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's called Purple
Purple
Hot.
Heart.
Yeah, Purple Hot.
Yeah.
Valentine's
Stands
Oh
Day.
yeah,
Valentine's
damn.
Day,
Oh.
Purple Hot. So
What better day to
that's why we
release it?
came with that date. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's Purple
Yeah.
Hot. And it's like Valentine's Day, Purple Hot, whatever. So yeah, it was. Feel much better now, but when you in the storm, you be like, damn, I'm getting wet. You feel me? Yeah. Like, shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Presto, how hard is it to actually clean that up and fix it?
It's
Like
a
them
lot of work,
sampling things.
man. It was a lot of work because I never actually got a sample cleared before. So, but we got a mechanical license on some of the jumps and did it the right way. You know, got them cleared. So once it's cleared, you ain't worried about it at all. Once we got the licenses, I was like, oh, we good. We just gotta wait for the Apple and all them to clear it, and that's what
What's a
they did.
mechanical license? What is that?
Just a type of license, a vague license that basically gives you the rights to use certain elements of a song, whether it be covers or samples, you know. You know what I'm saying? It takes about a week or two to clear, come back. So the distribution company we use offers them and they kind of do it. They kind of like maneuver the paperwork around for you. You just, wait to see if they say yes or no. But part of it is the people that own the rights of the music have to listen to it, to make sure like, okay, it's in line with, we good with it. Or they could deny it regardless of if you pay the money or offer up the streams and all that.
Mm, shoot.
So it was a learning experience, but now I know, chop them up a little better.
Did it be for 4 a.m. overseas, BDR? Did you actually have fun writing that song?
I did. I did. Like I said, when I first recorded that, John, I got a home studio in my office in the house. So just one night, or the late night, I was in there just going through some beats, through the beats, and I came across that jump. I think Son Presto sent. So I was
See, you
just in
see what he
there.
said though, not to cut you off. It came across it.
Yeah, yeah, just
Oh, he
came
had
across
it.
it. Yeah, like came across it.
Yeah.
Was like it was talking to me, you know what I'm saying? So I was just in there, one of my moods, just I'm just going ahead and talk some shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like therapy for me, especially when I be in the house sometimes, like late night. I just might go on this jump, strike it on up, strike the engine up to everything, and just I be in there record myself. You know what I'm saying? So
Presto, do you ever find yourself getting, I don't want to say frustrated, but you like, damn, I sent you that beat. You didn't catch that? Like you didn't really you
Nah, I
really
don't get frustrated. Nah, because
Okay.
I got respect for what an artist want to do. I don't get frustrated though. But I did know that beat, like sometimes I make jumps where I be like, something about this jump. If you rapped on this jump, and then he exceeded the expectations. I ain't even think he was gonna do what he did on the jump. So when he did, I was like, dang, so that's even better than I imagined. But I ain't get frustrated. If he hadn't used it, we would have made something else. This probably a bunch of Joneses like that. We probably done forgot about it, never got used. But
hmm
that was one of the ones I definitely pushed a few times though.
BDR, do you ever hear Presto beat another artist using and you like, damn, I kind of wanted that.
Remember I
Yeah,
said you owe me one? Nah, yeah, nah,
definitely.
yeah. I mean, he definitely got something. But like you said though, this my man too. You know what I'm saying? In and out the booth, so it's like I know what he capable of. So when I hear some cranking shit that somebody else on, I just be like, damn, that shit cranking right there. Like I don't be like, I should have had that on that like that because I mean I know it's plenty. You know what I'm saying? He give me plenty. Like it's going, but yeah, it definitely was one jump. I wasn't saying per se like that jump, but it was just like I need a jump like that, like
Yeah.
something like that. I need. You know what I'm saying? It was, nah, nah, yeah, nah, nah. So Blood in the Streets was similar to another jump that he made before that. You know what I'm saying? And I was like definitely like. Yeah, I like to mess with something like that. You feel what I'm
And
saying?
I feel like when I made that blood on the streets jump, I felt like I checked that box. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
this
That,
one, this is it. This is that
yeah,
one. Yeah.
that one. Because the original jump, Play with Fire, like that was my jump. Like I just ride around
Mhm.
listening to that jump. Play with fire, you play with fire, yeah, when I get burnt. You know what I'm saying? So, I ain't feeling no way about that. That was but yeah, so yeah, the answer is no, but I know it's plenty of it. You know what I'm saying? I know it's plenty of it. You know what I'm saying? It's plentiful. Especially when man get to going. You know what I'm saying? So.
I'm gonna tell you what song actually caught me by surprise. For you, BDR, Nat Turner vibes.
Mm.
Mm.
Okay.
What was the inspiration for that one?
Uh, like I said, Presto kind of like was like a picture on this album here. When I say that, I mean like I picked some beats, like say like 4 a.m. overseas. He sent it. It's like one day I rapped on it. I was in the house, I rapped on it. But a lot of the songs he was like send it to me like this joint right here. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I think you should do this one right here. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the ones that he sent. It was like I think you should do this one right here. And like I said, I was in the house one day. I just sat down with it and just start going in. Bands that they was talking to, because on Purple Hot One we did a song called Black Lives Matter, which is
Mm.
kind of like a
Mhm.
pro-black type genre, so to speak, quote unquote. So we wanted that same kind of vibe almost on this jump. So when he sent the slave jump, it was like Nina Simone jump. It was like yeah. So I did that. That's what
So
prompted it.
so you Presto, you saying Presto came up with that idea?
Yeah, stuff.
Why? So what made Presto? How'd you come up with that idea?
Um, well, I listened to a lot of Nina Simone music. Nina Simone's my favorite singer, like all time. And she's a civil rights artist that went through a lot. Actually, she lived in the town I'm in right now. I'm in Greensboro right now, which is crazy.
Oh,
But yeah, she I used to admire her strength. She used to get, spit on and harassed, but the white folks loved her, man. She was talented, and just the struggle. I feel like she died in the struggle, man. Just never really had the happiest ending, and always just kind of admired her story. So when I get a chance to sit down with her music, sometimes I really listen to it, and that particular song was really like a live performance. So I don't. That's why a lot of people probably never heard that song even from her. It was like some
mm.
alias live performance, but I remember I saved it. It was like when I'm gonna work on this, John. I really built like a real like a lot of like I had like bass drums in there and a lot of like low end instruments in there to kind of like bring out the power and I feel like her voice and what she was trying to get across. So that was like my logic with really if I'm a sampler, I want to do it right basically. And I definitely knew BDR to fill in the blanks, you know, like we did with Black Lives Matter, like you said. So that was it. That was the mentality behind that. And it need to be said. A lot of that stuff need to be said. Don't forget, like, you know, especially in these times, you know, don't forget, you know, the underlying story. Even we ain't forget. We gonna let you know we ain't
Yeah,
forget. So
like
I like that BDR. Like you actually. I'm not gonna say a different side because you've done it before, but I like the fact that you showing versatility with your music.
right. No, that like I said, it come with maturity. You feel what I'm saying? Like being able to, you think of the Lil Wayne's, the Kanye's, like different people that can kind of touch on any subject. You feel me? So that's what I felt. That's how I always felt, and that's how I feel. Like you throw it at me, you know, I'm gonna get it done. You know what I'm saying? Like I can go below surface too. The surface is just like rapping and talking the regular stuff that I know my fans like to hear. But sometimes I can go a little deeper. Like my mother like Nat Turner vibes. You know what I'm saying? She's like, it's a real
Mhm.
message in that song. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, you also want to touch people like that too.
You know, one thing too, BDR, I noticed, you don't really do too many features. Is that by design or?
Uh, I ain't gonna say by design. Sometimes features be hard to come by, right? So, and I say that I'm saying like because my circle's so small, and and I respect all the rappers and everybody we got coming from our area and all that. But it's like sometimes trying to reach out to people and all that, they be kind of like sometimes I might feel slighted. So I don't need, what I'm saying, really besides like Gavi, but it is a lot of people that I will work with and I have worked with that I like working with. Like say like an A plus. I like A plus. I like his music. Uh it's a lot of people, young E class, you know what I'm saying? Like I mean all these people was on top oil, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, and Gavi that like that's a given. You know what I'm saying? But like if an artist was to hit me and be like, let's do something. I'm the type of person like, I send it over, I'm gonna send it right back. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes with me, I might send somebody something and they might not do it or they keep talking about we need to do something, but nothing never happened. So I learned like some years ago, I just be like, it's all good. Like I don't need no feature. You know what I'm saying? I am the feature. Like Lil Wayne say, I got so many styles, I am a group. You hear me?
yeah.
Straight up. So it's like, it's all good. But yeah, I love working with other artists, especially when I think they dope and I genuinely like their music and all that. Like, yeah, man, let's get in there and do something. You see what I'm saying? Because I like to see what we're gonna do creatively together. Like Facialini, you know what I'm saying? Lambolini, like it's different people that I love to work with. You know what I'm saying? Purple Hot 2, it's like we had Coke Eyes on there, uh, Don Julio, you know what I'm saying? It's like
Mhm.
9 Millie was on some shit. So, I don't mind working with artists. So nah, it ain't by design. It just usually be like, especially like with this album, we had a timeline and we ain't had time to wait for nobody. So it's like, let's just do it. You feel me?
Presto, was there a song that you really enjoy producing the most?
um Gangsta's Paradise is probably my favorite song I produced on there. Like enjoy producing. Cause I worked on it for so long. I made like 5 or 6 different beats to Gangsta's Paradise. Like I wanted to always sample that song. The Stevie Wonder one, which was actually called Pastime Paradise. And then I finally feel like I got it. Like, you know what I mean, using the Beat Flex plugin on the MPC and it really like chopped up the sample with the drum pattern and I actually used the second drum pattern I ever had from 2004 called Global Heat. Had like 20 sounds in it and I used all of those sounds on the percussion on that beat also. So those are like some of those snare drum and everything in there outside of the sample was from a drum kit that I started out with when I first started making beats when I was like 14 or 15 years old.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Presto, how do you keep up with the technology of making beats?
I don't, because I still use MPC. But you know what's funny, man? I actually started on Fruity Loops when Fruity Loops first came out before Soldier Boy made it a thing. I started on FL, and that's how I learned how to sequence drums. But I didn't have any money growing up. I didn't have money at all. So actually that computer I used Fruity Loops on my mother took from her job when she got fired from her job. He like rolled out with it. So me and my brother shared a room. It was on the floor with our clothes. Like the computer was on the floor with the mattresses with the clothes, and we would be on there playing around with the Fruity Loops. And when I finally got enough money to buy a MPC, when I got back from Afghanistan, I bought an MPC 1000, and the rest was history. I love the MPC. I love watching all my favorite producers growing up make beats on them. Dr. Dre, Maney Fresh, all them man. Zaytoven. I'm watching all they jumps, and I'm like, dang, I got to get my hands on one of them, man. And once I did, I loved it. I just was like, this is what I want to do. So it's really the MPC workflow hasn't changed much though. If you ask any producer, like it's like they incorporate some of that technology into it, but the workflow is almost identical to the same beat machines they had back in the 80s and 90s.
Mm.
Mhm.
BDR, was there a song that you found difficult, challenging to write?
I know what one he gonna say.
Uh, Probably it might have been My Joy.
Mm.
Maybe. Was it My Joy or oh no. Nah. Yeah, My Joy, once we changed, like it got formatted twice. From the
Mhm.
original format was one way, but then we changed the format. I changed the format when I was in the studio one time so I could rap to it. Then we changed it back and we like added something to it. So that was a little, but maybe one way, still one way up was probably like when I
Yeah.
first got a hold of it and Presto first sent it to me. It took me a couple strikes at it. You know what I'm saying? I was working a part-time job and I used to rise to that joint at 5 in the morning. I always turn that joint on. And I'd be
Mm.
rapping, I'd be like, there's something about it, I just can't. I don't get really feel it. Then one morning I was riding, and it's like, first thing I try to do is find my rhyme pattern on any song. Then once I found the pattern, then it was like, oh shit, this is it. When words start coming to me now, it's like a puzzle. It's like, the puzzle right here, I got all the pieces now, I just gotta put it together so it can make something. You feel what I'm saying? And I told Presto, I was like, yeah, I think what I'm gonna do with that one way beat, I'm a storyteller on that joint and talk about one way. Like our old record label was called One Way.
Mm.
Before it was the Oi, it was the One Way. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I went at. Once I got the rhyme scheme, the pattern together, it was lights out. You know what I'm saying?
Was that the song you was thinking about, Presto?
Yeah, one way. Cause even with the beat, I feel like I made that beat on my final push of the album to get the beats done for it. So it's one of them beats I made. I'm like, I like the breakdown. And I was like, I'm gonna just the hook. I was like a bunch of ideas. I mean, the verse was like kind of a bunch of ideas. I was gonna go either one way or the other, but I just sent it like I said, time crunch. But I'm very impressed with how he flowed on there. Cause even as a producer, sometimes I know I got a good beat when I can when you start naturally thinking of some bars or something, I
Mhm.
couldn't catch a flow on that joint myself. Like, man, I was like, I'm gonna have to. I even said I'm gonna redo the verse. So the fact now the way he rocked on that joint, it's like even better. Now it brought something out of the beat that really ain't there if you just heard the instrumental. And it just but it just like brought the elements out, like the storytelling. When I have a sample of Nas in there, I got another Nas sample with some bells in there. I got all these different samples, the little one way or another song. I'm gonna find the rock joint. It's like the clips grinding sound is in there. Like there's so much stuff in that joint. It's like
Gumbo.
a bunch of ideas, and I'm like just throwing them on the pads and like making it work. But I don't want to get too into it. But it's an amazing song. I will
You
say
said a
that.
gumbo BDR?
Yeah, it was
Absolutely.
gumbo, man. It was
Gumbo
a
of
gumbo
samples.
jump
You should
right
see the
there.
NPC and hit the pads. You'll be like, bro, you had a lot of ideas. Like it's like a scratch pad of an artist, and then just put it all together, sequence it, and then send it off. And I was meaning to go back and change it up a little bit, but it
You
worked flawlessly.
Presto,
Yes.
you said you couldn't catch the flow. Do you actually rap?
Nah, I ain't no rapper, man. I don't rap. I used to rap so people could hear my beats though. That was the only
Really?
reason I used to rap. So people could I wanted to advertise being a producer. So it's like I ain't had no rappers. Like I mean, my cousin rap, it's where he went to jail. You know what I'm saying? When I have really got into producing, he got locked
Mhm.
up. So it's
Wow.
like Julio. He on the album actually, PA on number 3. He got
Well
locked up.
connected.
Yeah, so like my man Chopper Black, rest in peace to him. He was trying to transition from go-go to rap. And I was like, I'm gonna rap with you because I wanted to like get my beats out there. That's how his baby mother, Diamond, she's the one that's saying Presto on the track. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay,
So
okay.
I keep that as a memory to him. We actually recorded that joint in a laundry room in Southeast, man.
What happened?
Literally in a laundry room, like with the false text 8-track recorder, you know,
What
and we was all just
happened?
cramped in that junk in the apartment building, like just recording, like trying to
One
get the tech.
day or another.
So yeah, that was that's the history of that. But yeah,
Do
I don't
y'all
rap though. No, I'm not like a rapper. No.
do y'all actually when y'all creating the projects, do y'all actually record together or
Easy.
like
You got
or
back.
do y'all mix it up? How do y'all what's y'all creating process like?
Yeah, I usually record the music.
And you just send it to him?
Yeah, he just logged off on accident. Yeah, I recorded. I record the music. I have recording capabilities. You know, at my spot too. So I recorded, engineer, and mixed the whole album.
Is it any different if he's like in the same room with you, like rapping, like you know what I'm saying?
I enjoy it. I enjoy when he's in the room because, like, I'm a fan of his music. I was listening to BDR when I was young, before he knew I existed. You know what I mean? I was watching him on the TV and all that. So, like, I knew who the Oi boys were. I grew up not too far from where they came up at, like less than a mile away. So I seen everything they was doing. So you know what I'm saying?
I'm sure that makes it easier to record for somebody that you actually a fan of.
Yeah, it's like fun because it's like it don't matter like who else I work with. I know in my head like these dudes I was like looking up to when I was a kid. So it's like you enjoy it because you even though it's my man, right? But it's like I still had that respect for him as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Where I'd be like happy that we working and we getting it done. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be fun, especially like when he did the one way song, like hearing him talk the history and all that. And I know the history, but just hearing a song that I know people gonna love and listen and run back and talk about, to be a part of that, it means a lot to me, man. Especially just being a fan of the DMV music scene when I was growing up, during a time when go-go was everything, and I was like trying to get on with the rap. So that was like it was fun, man. It's fun
You know,
working with him in the studio.
you know what? Being that you from DC and
Yeah.
go-go music is so influential. Am I tripping? Or it don't really seem like go-go influenced your production style. Maybe I don't.
um, so you gotta remember this, man. My whole family's from New York City. They from Jamaica,
Oh,
Queens. So
oh.
I'm actually down here to visit a relative who's sick that's actually from Queens. And so I have a lot of East Coast influences in my music because like I said, I grew up spending a lot of time in like New York and Rochdale in the projects, like with my cousins, my uncles, like you know what I'm saying? My great grandmother, my grandmother, like so I was around a lot of East Coast culture that was a lot different than DC culture. It's like DC was one way, and then when you go up there, it's like it's black folks, but it's
Man.
like everything is rap. So that's why you see a lot of that East Coast influence. Even though my favorite producers are from the South. Yeah, go-go, I enjoy the percussion of go-go. I love go-go music, but it didn't really influence my production style at all. I don't think it do.
But you how old? But you how old were you when you moved to the DC area?
No, I grew up in DC. My
Okay.
mother's from DC. I grew up in Washington, DC. My father moved to DC after his father got killed. So that's
Oh,
how he ended up down here with his mother and his sister. And then we had other relatives here too. Grandfather lived on M Street, you know what I'm saying? All that. But like my mother and her side of the family are from down here. So
okay.
I've been in DC my whole life. I didn't live in New York, but I used to go up there a lot. Every summer they would just drop me off up there. I
Mm.
just stay at my great grandmother John. 144th Road off Guy Brewer, right behind the projects in Rochdale. And all my family lived in the projects in Rochdale.
Uh,
Walking distance. Yeah.
what BDI? What about you? How was DC influenced you with music wise?
Uh, just being in the culture for so long. I got an older sister, 7 years older than me. I got cousins that's 7, 8, 10 years older than me. So like all their music choices end up being my music choices. So I listen to music young. Then I grew up with my grandmother, my grandfather. So my grandfather from Louisiana, so he's listening to blues. I
Mm.
used to love like the blues and do the twist and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember begging him to play the Clarence Carter jump on the way to school. You know what I'm saying? Play the Clarence Carter stroking jump. My grandma's like, Robert, you don't need to be listening to that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I just, I've been around that music. He's played some blues stuff. To this day, I still love like blues. I love lyrics. To this day, I don't care if it's rock and roll, blues. It's like what somebody's saying and how they saying it. So he's listening to the blues, and they used to be saying some. They used to have some stories for they had some stories for you. You'd be riding my grand, he'd be listening. They'd be like, I'd be in the car like I'm watching a movie, like damn, just glued to it. Then, getting a little older, like being with my older cousins, they was all in the streets and stuff like that. So they used to listen to like R.E. and Fat Roddy. When I started hearing the go-go band rappers rap, like people to get up there for the band, I was heavily influenced. You know what I'm saying? So by the time like '94 came, Tony Blunt, give them what they want, Tony Blunt. Like I was gone. Now I made my own name. How you gonna act, little black, right after Tony Blunt? You feel what I'm saying? So I was influenced by that, and then rapping for the go-go bands at a young age, and then just freestyling. So smoking weed and being high, and people just like, man, you can rap. I just be like, well, you went to school with me. I just rap all the time, just rapping and shit. Like, and somebody took me to the studio. But my influences was go-go rappers like Fat Rodney, Stinker Dink, uh, Tony Blunt, you know what I'm saying? Like all them. And like rap, like, you know what I'm saying? The box and my sister was listening to Slick Rick and LL Cool J, I'm bad, and like I just be around music all the time. So naturally I started picking up music fast. So
Mm.
people in my family and people outside, I was like, what they say on this song right here? Like, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause they know I can quote it. I listen to it two, three times. I ride with my cousin. He listen to Easy E. I'm still in the tape. When he dropped me off, I'm still in it. He come back and beat my body and all that. Like, boom, boom. I'm still on tape on my car. I'm taking it. NWA, all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Too short. Like, I was intrigued by all that. Elementary school, straight up. They used to say, like, now you're elementary. They be like, what you want to be when you grow up? I used to tell them a rapper. The teacher's like, okay, okay. What's your plan B if that don't work? I was like, it gotta work. Like it's like third grade, you know what I'm saying? So I was always destined for it. And even though I don't like performing for real. Like I don't like the attention of rapping, but I like rapping and making raps. But I never liked it. Everybody staring at me like rap, like you know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
you don't. So you know what? I'm glad you said that because I feel like I saw you performing recently. Am I correct?
yeah, yep.
Okay. Is
Mm-hmm.
that something you're looking to do more?
Yeah, perform. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind doing it. I mean, because it pushed the brand forward. But you know how like when you're on Drink Champs, he asks you, you like performing or creating or like being in the studio mode. Me, I like just being in the studio. I like to create the music, but I don't per se like to perform it. Like I'm not geeking to go perform. Even though I will perform it once I'm performing, like I don't care no more. I'm all out. I like take my shirt off, anything. I'm having a ball, but it's just like, but when I think about it, I'm like, I don't know. Cause it's like I'm just standing there and everybody's looking at me and I'm looking at them, and it's like it's crazy to me for real. But
I mean, because when you perform, it's going to hit different though.
true, true, yeah,
So
I get it. It take like a one song for me to break the ice. You know what I'm saying? Then get in my zone. But it's like I always say, it's like LeBron in the playoffs. LeBron say, man, you go to the playoffs. He been in the playoffs 25 years. You still get butterflies the first game. You know what I'm saying? Like for the ball for the ball get tipped up. So yeah.
BDI, how do you feel about AI in music?
Oh man, I believe it can eventually destroy it. Honestly, I be playing with AI music, not like for me, but I got one of the apps where you can make songs on.
Hmm.
I like just make songs on it, like for fun, like just being creative. When I want to see how this sound. Not like I said, not for me. It'd be like R&B stuff and different stuff, but it's like I can actually with this app, I can make a song and I could upload it to Spotify and get paid from it. You see what I'm saying?
Ooh.
So it's like you got like 2, 3 big artists as AI artists. They used AI
Mm.
and made an artist. One of them was a female. Nobody knew it was her. So she got real big. This was not that long ago. And then she came out and said, like, I use AI. Like, they was like, what? They was disappointed, like, well, man. And she was like, I actually write it myself. But she sang it. My AI character sang whatever, whatever. So I,
Mm.
I believe it eventually like get rid of me like being creative, it can eventually get rid of that because like me with my AI, I write everything. And then I run it through AI with a certain type of say country. I can write a country song. You see what I'm saying? But I write all the
Oh,
lyrics.
okay.
The AI gonna make it sound like a real country person singing and a country beat and all that. But I'm saying some people can just they don't even do that. They just tell them what type of song they want. I want a love song, R&B song, blah blah blah, blah, and hit generate, and it's gonna generate that song. You see what I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah.
all the creative is gonna be gone. Like you don't. Like,
Presto, so I'm gonna run this by you. Staying with the AI. To me, AI sounds too clean.
I don't know nothing about it because I don't have like I haven't really played around with AI with music or maybe purposely listened to it. I might have heard it and not known that's what I was listening to. But I haven't really, you know, utilized it, and I'm glad I haven't because talking to some other producers that are using it, they getting flagged for using that as a tool. And I'm like,
Ah,
well, I ain't got to worry, I ain't got to worry about that because I'm
yeah.
still sequencing my own drums and making my
Right,
own, So I'm probably gonna stay away from it. I enjoy making music like the way I make it, so
mhm.
it wouldn't be the same if I decide to start using something to generate it for me. The part of the fun in making a beat is like when you do like get some writer's block and you're like, how can I make this jump come through? Or let me start over. And
right,
that's like the fun in it. It's like fun. It's like,
Yeah, because like I've come across some AI songs and it's crazy because I sound like those old people, kind of old people when we transition from record to like CD,
CDs,
and
yeah,
they like to hear that flaw.
right,
And it's like I understand what they saying now because it's like when you listen to a song like yours, like you could hear. I'm not saying it's flawed, but you could just hear that
right,
it's not perfect.
right,
But music, I don't think you want music to be perfect. I
yeah,
know that sounds weird, but
yeah,
it
yeah,
just give you a different like when it's perfect, it like and maybe I'm just speaking for myself, but when it's perfect, it almost takes away the feeling of it.
that's
right.
true, man.
You wanted to feel natural.
Yeah.
Like No Limit and Cash Money jumps from like the 90s had like kind of an imperfect touch to them. Like if you go back and listen to them jumps, you're like, these jumps was barely mixed. But
Yeah,
but it made you feel like I get it, bro. We recording like this too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I think there's like some of that do, but it makes the song that much better to me. Yeah, but when it's too, but they gonna figure that out, bro. They gonna figure out how to make it sound imperfect.
I
It's
don't
yeah,
want to figure it out, man.
yeah.
I don't want
Make
them
it
to.
sound authentic. Yeah,
I
dang.
just want people because I like BDR said that you got the potential to destroy creators.
yeah,
Yeah, you could.
yeah.
Well, you could be better than them. I still think people are smarter than robots. I feel like you just gotta do what we did, man. Purple Heart too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Out now.
What's so looking ahead? What's next?
For
Or which what?
Well, I'll start with you, BDR.
mhm. Uh, what's next? I got a project talking to myself. I'm gonna be working on. Uh, so that's next, I believe, and then some type of movie, series, documentary, multimedia. We get in that multimedia space, so
Okay.
you know what I'm saying. We're gonna be directors. We're gonna be behind the camera. We writing stuff. You know what I'm saying. So look forward to that. You know what I'm saying. Most definitely, and more VOS gigs, but that's that's
What
about
about you,
it.
Presta?
Same thing. We've made some major investments with our business outside of this in multimedia. We've got state of the art sound, cameras, lighting. So it's the pieces are there, just like music. Now we about to tell the story in different ways. Couple documentaries, some good ones. Things are in the works. In the writing, and it ain't like what people be saying. Like they say it and it don't happen. It's gonna happen.
Believe
Like it's gonna happen.
that.
We have the stuff. We have it. Like Pelican
Yeah.
cases with sound equipment in it. People like, dang, y'all really, y'all really did it.
I'm
Like
about to wrap up.
it's it's gonna happen. So I'm looking forward to just that. I enjoy being behind the scenes, like being a producer. I do sound and audio at the church as well. I mean, audio, lights, and visual at the church too. So like I'm learning from there, and then the business, the nonprofit, just giving back to the neighborhood, keep helping out the people. You know what I mean? That's exciting, especially seeing the results we're seeing from that. But outside of that, man, just keep pushing, being a father, being a man, just making it happen, just trying to keep the ideas fresh. And we'll get back in the lab, I promise. Even if we do a song every
Yeah.
holiday season, I think they already
Hunt
did.
that thing for Christmas. Hey,
Are you
got
Presto?
that thing for Christmas.
Are you going to
Merry
work with any
Christmas.
other artists, Presto, or is
My cousin, he probably circled back with me. That's my cousin, so Don Julio. I always, if he reach out, I always say, yeah, I got you, man. Since day one, we used to share CDs and tapes, man. So, but I mean, not really, man. I'm kind of hard to reach. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I don't really, you know what I'm saying. I'm not that person at this point in my life, but you know what I mean, like. I love everybody. I got love for everybody, but I kind of like keep a little distance from certain things. I like to keep my circle small, man. It's working. I like it. I'm happy. I like what we doing, and so if we gonna do it, that's what we gonna do. We not gonna do it. We gonna pivot and do something else. You know what I'm saying? But
hmm.
probably won't work with too many other people unless it's like a different genre of music. Like if I can get into that Afro beats lane, something like that, I would definitely like explore that. But this is it for the rap, man. In house, you know,
Mm.
yeah.
Final thought on the project BDR? What do you want the listeners to get from you lyrically?
Uh, that I can do it, man. That I still can do it on a high level. You know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah. I mean, that's really it. That I still can do it on a high level, and taking all features, man. You know what I'm saying? Holler at me. You feel what I'm saying? I'm still being creative. I'm just still creative. I'm just still creative. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a creative. So, and from the project, I feel like we gave you a great body of work. It's a great body of work. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? To me. But definitely just know I can still do it on a high level. And that's why I call myself LeBron James of the game. You see what I'm saying? Because I got my scoring titles. I did this. I broke all types of records locally. You know what I'm saying I ain't get a billion streams on that, but I'm just saying. Around here, I'm LeBron James, man. I still put my back up against a youngster and give him 30. You see what I'm saying? So 10 assists, you feel me? So that's how I feel. Like, I'm up in age, but I mean I still can go. So yeah.
Sonically, Presto, what do you want the listeners to get from the album?
I just hope y'all enjoy it. I feel like a lot of people do, and I hope that you put the windows down as this weather start to break, and you turn it up and listen to it bar for bar. I just like I said, help. I try to help paint the picture with BDR. Purple Heart 2. Battle tested, battle scarred, but we still cranking, man. So I hope y'all enjoy it. Glad I could
Yeah.
get another one in to add into the legacy that's already been created, man. It's real. It's realer than real. So I hope y'all
Yeah.
y'all take that one with y'all, man, and turn it up and listen to every song, man. I got people calling me like, man, son, I just got to these, y'all. I ain't even know. Like, man, run that,
Yeah.
John. I'm telling you, it's worth it. People running that thing back, Slim. So
Yeah.
enjoy,
Song a
just
day.
enjoy it. It's all for y'all. It's for the listeners. It ain't for me. It's for the
Yeah.
listeners. I hope y'all enjoy it.
Hey, listen,
Yeah.
man. I thank y'all, man. I truly appreciate y'all taking the time to do this, man. Congratulations on another great project. As a fan, I hope y'all do another one. Selfishly, I hope y'all do
Yes,
another one.
indeed. Appreciate it, man. Thanks
But
for having
again,
us too.
oh man, it's always an honor, man. Like, and again, I thank y'all because because you guys don't have to take the time to do this. I mean, you could be doing a lot of other things, but you choose to give me your time, so I greatly appreciate you both for that.
You
And
know
all
you
the
my
best with the
homeboy,
album.
man. You know you my homeboy, man. I got you, man.
Yes, sir.
You know,
Again, before
tell
we
Twin I
end,
said what's up.
first I'm gonna start with you, BDR. Tell the people how they can follow you and all that good stuff.
You can follow me at on IG at BDR Music. That's BDRMUZIC. Music with a Z. So at BDR Music, at BDR Music on Facebook and on what's the other junk called? TikTok, Jukebox June on TikTok, and BDR Music on YouTube. Stay tuned on YouTube. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, YouTube channel.
You Presto.
At Presto_official 1, Instagram. Not even on TikTok. I only use TikTok when my son send me TikToks. I go on there, I watch them, and I get off. Presto_official 1. And the first person to email me at prestotracks@gmail.com, prestotracks@gmail.com. I'm gonna send you 2 free beats, man. The first person to reach out through email. Just for getting through the interview and rocking with me I promise I will send them to you. I got them. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's it. That's all.
that's
Well,
what's up.
again,
And you might get a purple heart hoodie in there, man. You know what I'm saying?
Might
So,
we could throw
yeah,
that in
yeah,
there
yeah,
actually.
yeah. Throw a purple
Yeah.
heart hoodie in there, man.
well,
And we
again.
got some videos coming. Let me say that. I forgot to tell y'all that when you say what's coming. We got some videos of Purple Heart 2 coming. So we definitely gonna shoot something. So
So
I end with that.
I'm gonna suggest
Okay.
4 a.m. overseas has to be one of them.
It
Okay.
will be.
I like
Yeah,
that. That
that got to
definitely
be one
And it
of
that's
them.
will be
definitely on the list.
overseas.
That's definitely on the list.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you said it's gonna be overseas?
Gotta
We'll,
be.
we'll get it done
Oh,
overseas. We
Yeah, it
travel,
gotta
man.
be.
We be all
Yeah,
over
we
the
gotta
world,
be,
man.
man.
oh
Passport
shit.
ready. You ain't hear the song? Passport
Yeah,
ready.
you
Cause
gotta go
they
overseas, man.
booked. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
again, thank y'all, man, and I wish y'all all the best with the music project and also with the nonprofit. One day we gotta
Thank you.
come. We gotta come back. And we gotta talk. We got to dedicate a conversation to that as well because I've been
Yeah.
following that and I love what y'all guys doing, man. So keep up the great work with that as well.
Thanks,
So,
man.
man,
Let us
appreciate
know.
that, man.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to take the time to thank everyone for listening to the podcast and watching it. I truly appreciate your support. You can follow me on Instagram at conversations_with_Lant. My Facebook is also Conversations with Lant. You can listen to the podcast on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts, and you can watch the podcast on YouTube. Please follow me, like, share, subscribe on YouTube. Thank you all again. Have a great day.
Wayne out.
Peace. See ya.